This shit, I'm definitely not okay with, by the way.
I feel like no one else is saying it.
Yep. I understand she's in a tough spot. She's crying. Okay, I understand. I understand this, okay? So I understand I'm going very much against the grain here. Okay, and me going against somebody who's crying, who's in a tough spot, who's very on hand with this, is very bad. It's a very bad look for me. And you know what, can I be honest with you, dude? I'm just gonna tell you how it is. I don't give a fuck. I don't care, okay? So I'm gonna tell you how it is.
A lot of the streamers involved in this, I don't believe that you care about what happens to girls on this platform at all. It makes me sick that it only comes out when it seems like it's the right time for you. No one expects you to platform and support every single victim. There's just too many. I'm not saying that, but a lot of the things I've seen just make me sick.
Okay. Okay.
But
Okay. I'm be honest with you. This broadcast, from beginning to end, was an absolute fucking disaster. Okay? And I can say, nah, you can say question mark. You can get mad at me all you want. Like I said, I'm not gonna hold back on this. Okay? If there was something that made everybody get cold feet about releasing the calls and the proof and the fucking and the smoking gun, this was it. Okay? Okay, everybody started panicking, getting cold feet. This was what we call a move. Okay? That was a power move. Okay? They knew the recording was out and was gonna get leaked. They knew it was gonna happen. They knew very well this was gonna come out. This was a move, okay? And if you cannot see the people being genuine, being real, that's on you. That's your problem. You are delirious not to see the people being genuine or not. This was not genuine. Stop being a little bitch ass about it, okay? I can see to people's shit. This was a move. Oh yeah, we didn't know. We don't know if we don't know. Yeah, come on, man. Everybody knew, dude. Come on, man. Everybody knew, dude. What the fuck is this, man? Oh, we didn't know, and it's only happening because the streamers want to gain something out of this, so they're going for it. I was already called out for weaponizing this since the get-go. Right? At that point, this would make me look even worse if I released it, because then I'm even more of weaponizing it. There's only playing with the other hand that I'm already weaponizing it. I didn't give a fuck. I still did it. Okay, dude, I'm so tired of this shit. It's so annoying. What? You were called out for weaponizing it because you're weaponizing it. Okay, okay, okay. I will concede this point. Okay, okay. Even though I don't agree, I will agree. It looks like you're weaponizing since the get-go. Okay, okay. Listen. Very important take. Very important take. Okay. Even though I don't agree with you that we weaponized it. Okay. I do agree. It looked like that at the beginning when the first thing was happened, right? But from that point on, okay, we could have been hands off and say, hey guys, we did our thing, boys, and we could have been hands off and let it, and we would say weaponizing, and we would take the hit, okay? I think you can give us a little bit of leeway for the amount of fucking time that was spent, okay, and going through all in with everything, okay, and doing the right moves from that point on. I think we kind of save it a little bit, okay, in a way that at least we went all the way through, even though we would still be labeled as dog shit all the way through. Even though we knew for a fact that we would be labeled as dog shit, we still went through all of it until the very end. And we still delivered the things that mattered. Even though I know for a fact I would still be a weaponizer. I don't give a fuck, okay? I'm still dog shit. I don't care. I'm not trying to gain points, okay? I'm not trying to gain points. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I will still look like a weaponizer. Don't care. But we could have been hands off since the get-go, but we didn't. Bitch ass. At least. It's not, but nobody says about this. Nobody can talk about that. Why didn't you leak it right away? Because the person didn't agree. There are things... Listen. The call, I was ready to not leak the call at all. I was ready to do that. If Adrian didn't want to, if people didn't want to, whatever, fuck it. Okay, if people thought the credibility of the call was gonna get eroded because we were weaponizing it, I was going to not leak it. I was about to go to bed. Okay, literally. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna leak it for once. I'm gonna tell you guys how it is. Okay, for once, and then we can move on for our fucking lives. Okay, I'll leak exactly the timeline of what happened yesterday. Okay, I end the stream. Shit starts popping off. Okay, I go through with the whole thing, with the whole audio, see what it looks like. Okay, to get an overview of the optics of it. Okay, we just look at it. We look at the whole call. Okay, and there's 2 more calls. So we do the whole thing, 4 hours, whatever, don't care. Watch the whole thing with the squad, and then we're like, yeah. I mean, people are saying that we're weaponizing it. I don't want it to lose credibility. We want the truth to be out. We want the truth to be out, but we don't want the truth to be eroded by the fact that we could possibly be weaponizing it, right? So like, I'm like, maybe we just don't leak it, and then when things go through the way they should go, whatever. But then, Emiru goes live with this statement that doesn't seem genuine, okay? That seems like an insane power move, okay? And it seems like if this is the narrative that people are gonna have, if this is the last thing that people know, if this is the last thing that people see, or whatever, okay? Public opinion are going to fucking smoke it. Sorry, I have cramps. It's so bad. Why are you suggesting question mark, dude? Why is he being such a weirdo these days? What is wrong with people? Guys, your opinion here is irrelevant, okay? Here is a fact. This broadcast was a power move, 100%. Why do you think the timing of this is so key? Why do you think that we have the call? They know we have the call. They know the call is going to leak. And out of the blue, this broadcast happens 20 minutes and goes the way it does at this key timing in a most disingenuous, weird way where you feel something is off. Something isn't natural about this. It just looks weird. Bro, I'm not gonna ban you. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I can't, man. I'm not gonna have some fucking checkmark anti-fucking... Bro, this student chat is so bad. Dude, go fucking... Bro, thing's my character. Yeah, I'm just gonna ban you, bro. Sorry, man. Go support other criminals. Yeah, go find other criminals to back up, man. I get it. Okay. Regardless. Okay. One day you'll understand that the timing of this is super important. Okay. How does this look genuine to you? Just think it to me. I don't give a fuck. Okay, leave me the whole broadcast. I'll go through Ravada. I'm sorry, Emiru. I have nothing against you. Okay. I like Emiru. Okay. You're never gonna convince me that yesterday's broadcast was genuine. Out of the heart, it just fucking wasn't. I will not. Come on, man.
I mean, for people that have been watching me for a long time before now, I mean, I don't know if I'd call this getting involved in drama now.
It's a damn thing.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, even if I didn't feel like I wanted to stay here, I can't. I can't go back. Obviously, I wasn't there, so I can't. I wasn't there, but with the people that I know, if they knew the full story, this whole thing would have gone completely differently. This would have never happened.
Well, I don't want to make fun of somebody crying. I'm just going through it. This is getting weird. Because this makes you uncomfortable. I don't want to be negative or whatever. I guess I don't want to be negative, okay? But I'm telling you the timeline yesterday of how things happened and why things happened, and I think this played a big part in it, okay? And I think the broadcast going live at that particular time was not a coincidence. Sorry, man. Call me a fucking crazy conspiracy Andy, okay?
No,
it was not a coincidence.
Shit flying around, a lot of accusations that haven't been proven, and I obviously can't speak for any of that. It's not my place, but what I can say is, I mean, you guys know I've lived with Miz for 10 months, and I've hung out with him
This point,
pretty much every day since I got here. And the Miz that I know would never know the full story and just let that happen. There's just no way that he knew. I'm sorry. That's just not the person that I know.
I'm sorry. For somebody I want to be. I don't want to be harsh. For somebody who makes a good point about the victim and how things went, about nobody caring about the victim and the victim and the victim and the victim, I think with that angle, I think it's an irresponsible take to say that there's no way he didn't know, right? When this is about the victim. Sorry, not buying it. Sorry. If all her thing is angled towards the victim, her saying, nah, I'm gonna take a guess and say there's no way when it comes down to the victim is hypocritical and does not fit the narrative whatsoever. This goes against anything she says in this video. I do not agree. I'll replay it.
Full story and just let that happen. There's just no way that he knew. I'm sorry.
See, making a guess that there's no way he knew, I think with her mentality, I think this is irresponsible.
That's just not the person that I know. He is always...
See, this thing says, watch it in hindsight. It's funny.
Wide open. I don't understand. Actually, I do understand. It's Mitch. But dude, chat, Mitch is a good friend. Yesterday with this whole debacle that was happening with Slick, dude, he stepped up. He stepped up hard. He was like, boom. Like, my boy Slick is there's problems like going on. Because like I said, we really thought the worst. I mean, I didn't know what was going to happen. He stepped the fuck up. He was there for him. He cared a lot. It was pretty much me, Maya, and Slick, me, Maya, and Mitch in a room trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. But Mitch really stepped up to the fucking plate. We both didn't expect that. He was there. He was just like, damn, like, here I am. He was really there. He was really out there. He's a good friend. Sometimes you think of Mitch, you're like, damn.
Mitch is a fucking idiot.
Horrible roommate, complete prick, but he's a good friend.
Yeah, he's super loyal.
Yeah, he's loyal. For sure, he's loyal. And Russell was downtown eating tacos. So shout out to Russell for enjoying himself during the whole thing. Glad you had fun, man. Then they said this. Wait, is this the wrong spot? This he says this. Wait, does Disney see what I'm... Wait, what does Disney think about what I'm saying about this? Am I out of crazy or what? I don't get it. What did I say?
He's been there for me whenever something horrible happened to me without me even having to ask. And I know that's not just true for me, but for other people.
Say it's true, but it's bad optics. I understand. I'm not very good at optics. I'm not good at looking good. Okay, it's one of my biggest flaws. I suck at looking good. I have good intentions sometimes. I look like a fucking dumbass. Okay. The problem is, I don't think there's any optics. I don't think you can look good when talking about this. Okay. So I said it the way I think it is. Okay. I think the timing was key. I don't think she's being genuine. Sorry. At least about the other part that I just showed. At least about the other part. And I know this is not the intention, maybe, but the result is this was like, oh Jesus Christ. If the last thing people see, if let's say Adriana does nothing, nobody loses any audio, nobody says anything, if everybody stays silent, right? And this is the last thing about this topic that people see, right? And this narrative builds up, okay? They will get away with it. And we're gonna have another giant waffle scenario where nothing happens. People go back to streaming in 2 weeks or a month, and it's all done. We knew for a fact that if this is the last thing that people see, it was over. Okay? Maybe you don't understand how PR works, okay? Or how optics work in the world, and you don't know how things gonna go. I'll reread it one last time. If this was the last thing people would have seen, and this would let it marinate into people, it was over. Okay? It was done. That's it.
Everyone who's been in my stream before now knows that. He was there for me when we barely fucking knew each other. When I was in a situation where...
Yeah, it's over. I mean, I'm not going to say this. I'm not going
There
to...
were people coming to my house. You guys all know this. I've said this a million times.
Is there anything else I need to see or not?
And girls that... and many things that...
Sorry, I don't see people cry. I'm sorry. I mean, I feel bad for she's a very tough
A
spot.
lot of the streamers involved in this, I don't believe that you care about what happens to girls on this platform at all. It makes me sick that it only comes out when it seems like it's the right time for you. No one expects you to platform and support every single victim. There's just too many. I'm not saying that, but a lot of the things I've seen just make me sick.
It's tough because she makes a good point, okay? It's the right time for you, whatever, and it makes us look bad. I don't give a fuck looking bad, okay? Okay, at this point anymore, okay? Looking bad, I'm kind of past that, okay? I would look like shit. I don't care, okay? Timing will always be a topic at hand, I think, in those scenarios that okay, listen. Timing, okay, always plays a role somehow, okay? Mitch, for example, Mitch's timing. I'm pretty sure he said it in the other broadcast, right? One of the last clips, right? That ifs comes out now, right? And Mitch talks about it in a certain way, right? Where he's the nail in the coffin. He lives with them. Right? WoW comes out in 3 days. This is a massive fall for Mitch. So for some timings, it's good, some it's bad, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. There's no perfect timing. It's hardcore for everybody involved. That's just kind of how it is. So why it was so hard to get? I'm sorry to say, I don't want to throw me under the bus, okay? So why it was so hard to get Mitch to say it? Because he had so much to lose. Timing plays a part in all capacities, not only one because I want to look good. It's for everybody.
It's disgusting.
Oh man, it's not against her. I'm just trying to paint you a timeline of how it happened yesterday, okay? Because yes, you guys saw the broadcast and you guys saw all the clips, whatever, and I get it. People think they know. Okay, I'm not bullying anybody. Okay. When I was off yesterday, things were moving very fast, okay? And Mitch was getting cold feet, and Mitch started panicking, okay? And the consensus at the end, was pretty much, okay, we're not gonna leak the audio. Because Mitch was panicking. He was so panicky, okay? It was yelling and going across the, and I don't blame him. He has a lot to lose, okay? And I get that. Mitch was on massive panic mode. And the result of that was that Adriana also panicked, okay? Adriana also panicked, okay? And then it was done. It was done. And then she said, you know what? I'm done with all this. This is too much. It's too much back and forth. Fuck it. Let's not leak it. I'm just gonna go to bed. And she was gonna go to bed. And you know what? Mitch was happy about that. I mean, no, again, I was happy about that. But Mitch was so panicky. This gave him a little bit of relief. I'm gonna say it like that. It gave Mitch a little bit of relief because he was so panicky about the whole thing. Okay, so Mitch left the call, and after that, I think I didn't want to push it hard. But the call went silent, and I was like, yeah, man, dude, listen. With this Emiru broadcast, we can all agree this is a disaster. Okay, and then I was like, okay. Bring Adriana back to the call, okay? And we'll talk to her and her boyfriend. And her boyfriend came in clutch, man. We brought him back. They came in. We talked. It was only all three of us and I think and Barry. And we're like, you know, dude, I think the audio needs to go live. I think it's time for the truth, okay? And there was a part, okay? I didn't say there's part of that audio These people need to hear this. We could have edited the fucking audio to where you didn't hear about the linear thing, about the sear thing, about I even said some shit at the end. Guys, in the end, okay, I spewed some like personal shit. Okay, that lasts for like a minute. It was really fucking stupid. Okay, it was like my own personal. And you know what, dude? I had a lot to lose in that. I had a lot to lose also. And you know what? I said, okay, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leak the truth in the way that it is the most genuine, the full audio from beginning to the end, with no editing, no dog shit, to just straight through and just be done with all of it. People need to hear what the truth is, black on white. And I took the motherfucking audio, I compressed it, okay, I just said to Destiny, and they agreed. And I was with Train and a boyfriend, and he was like, there's a risk. And we said it. Let's think about it. Let's talk about it the way it is. There's a risk that people won't hear the truth in its entirety, because in all this audio, the biggest clips and the biggest thing people are going to talk about is the eliminated thing and the Train thing, because people were mad. People are talking about the other thing about the sear thing. People will talk about my things, and I said some shit about some other thing that is unrelated, so don't worry about it. Okay, and there we were like, there's a possibility that this gets sidetracked to where nobody cares about the truth, and we sat down and we said, you know, dude, I think regardless, even if it's a risk, I think people need to hear the truth, regardless of what comes with it. Okay, and then like, okay, fuck it, just do it, just do it. And then we sat down and we lined up the pros and cons. Fuck it, just leak it. What an elaborate plan. You don't understand it. You don't understand how intricate these things are.